What's going on, guys? It's your boy Elisha here, and welcome back to Go. This right here is a show where we discuss everything in the world of football from the past week, and by we, of course, I mean myself, the one, the only, yours truly, Elisha, and you, the people, the wonderful, prodigious, colossal, amazing people of the world of football. Guys, we got a lot to talk about this week, so without further ado, let's get right to the business. And as always, guys, you know I can't do this without my trusty assistant, the laptop, the one, the only. So let's get to it, man. Okay, so now we are first and foremost, just to reiterate a little bit on last week and the passing of the amazing, the legendary Kobe Bean Bryant, man, and the whole world, quite literally, the whole world had, like, everybody's been paying their respect, and it's just amazing seeing the inspiration that he's been to so many people and how much he's just impacted so many lives on this planet. And it's sad sometimes that it takes somebody's passing to see that effect, but you know, we've seen a glimpse of it while he was still alive, from football players to other athletes, you know. And the first Lakers game was also this weekend, and it was an unbelievable thing. LeBron got a tattoo. There's different people with Kobe tattoos, and you have people doing lawn arts and murals for him and Gigi, his daughter Gianna, who also passed away in the accident. Such a tragic thing, and on our part, it just feels a little less sad knowing and talking to people and feeling that same sense of, wow, like we really lost somebody important. But as I said last week, courage and our condolences go out again to the Bryant family. But yeah, Barcelona paid a tribute, especially in their their training session, as Real Madrid also did, and as Real and Atletico did before the Madrid derby. So that's what we're gonna start off first with. Also, PSG paid a tribute before their game. Neymar wore Kobe's name on his jersey so he can warm up before the game. So it's nice, man, how the whole world is supporting him. But as I was saying, in Spain this weekend, La Liga, especially Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid in the Madrid derby. Real won that one 1-0, of course, to extend their lead on top of the La Liga. That was before Barcelona actually played, but Benzema scored a goal. It wasn't a big win, of course. 1-0. Atletico is always strong defensively, so they were, like, I never thought that Real at any point of that game was gonna score a lot, but they were the most offensively threatening team. So they were attacking constantly. They had the most chances, and Benzema put one in the back of the net, and they got the 3 points. It wasn't one for the books, but you know that it's always intense once the two Madrid teams play against each other. And right after that, Barcelona played against Levante, and they won that one 2-1. So now they're still second right now. Real still has their lead on top of La Liga. But talking about that game, man, also we gotta analyze a lot of the things they're doing right now, especially since Quique Setien took over the team, and the fact that Ansu Fati is starting now. Well, like, I'm gonna be real, a big reason is because Suarez is not playing, but Ansu's starting, and he's the one who scored a brace to give Barca that 2-1 win over Levante. 2 goals by the 17-year-old player. Unbelievable. From Guinea-Bissau too. This kid is just insane, man. And Messi assisted him in his first goal. It was a good day for him. It was a very good day. He got the win for Barcelona. And Getafe is actually in 3rd place after they got a 2-0 win over Athletic Bilbao. So Atletico Madrid right now is kind of is losing some ground, but as per last week, Real and Barcelona are both still on the top of La Liga de España. Okay, now let's move on to England. And as always, like, certain things we just know are gonna happen. You know, life, death, taxes, okay? And Liverpool winning some games. Like, we just know that that's what they do. 4-0. They beat Southampton this weekend. Just to furthermore, to just keep running away with that title. As I keep saying, it would take a lot. I'm talking a lot for Liverpool not to win this league this year. Like, they winning. They not just winning a little bit. Like, they winning. But yeah, 4-0. Nice little 4-3-3 formation, 4-4-2 on Southampton side. And they have been on a good streak, Southampton. They hadn't lost a game in a while, and that just changed this weekend. But it gotta happen once you're facing Liverpool, the way Salah's playing, the way Van Dijk is big as hell for no reason. But he's good, like he's athletic, and he can run, and he's not just your regular defender, and his presence on the field, agility wise also, like he's a very complete defender, and that's what makes him so dangerous. Like, he's not just parked there, what he is a lot of the time, he's at the back, but you can feel his presence. He's very skillful, and he makes it seem easy a lot of times, but I can assure you it's not. But also, Arsenal, like I said, should be cartoonists. The whole squad is full of animators because they just can't start drawing. 0-0 to Burnley. But even more surprising, Manchester City losing 2-0 to Tottenham after they lose Eriksen. And I'm going to talk about that. Tottenham said, whoa, we losing some? Harry Kane's not here. We need some goals. We need to perform, guys. And Sonaldo netted a goal. And also the new Tottenham signing from this week, Steven Bergwijn, almost deadline day, right before deadline day, they signed him. The Mask is now in the Premier League, and he got his first goal on his debut. Congratulations to the Haaland man. And he you know, I can see him doing very well on the team. I could see that already. There's a certain energy about him, and just overall, he's a very skillful player, and he's going to do great in the Premier League. The energy, the fast pace, the athleticism that it takes to succeed in the Prem seems very fitting for him, and I can't wait what he's going to do with this team, man. He's going to be a big name in the future for Tottenham, just in football overall. But moving on to the Bundesliga, speaking of people who are going to be big names in football, Eriksen Haaland scores yet again for Dortmund. Sometimes I think maybe this kid, maybe he's not human. Maybe they made him in a lab. Maybe the real Haaland, right, is somewhere in a basement, locked up. Salzburg sold the clone. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. And also Sancho got himself a goal. He's actually on top with Muller of the Bundesliga assist table with 12. This man is having a baller season. And listen, if Dortmund is not the team that he's gonna stay on, because they're giving him a lot to stay in. They got Haaland, they got a solid team, they have a solid foundation. He can grow a lot in this team. They have Champions League chances. Right now they have a chance at actually winning the Bundesliga, even though Bayern is on top again. Somehow, I said this last week, somehow they always find a way. I don't understand. They always find a way. No matter what, no matter how far back they are, Bayern always comes back, bro. And now they're back, yes, by just 1 point. And Leipzig is right behind them with 41. Bayern got 42, but they're still on top of the Bundesliga table. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how Mönchengladbach lost so many points. They were first at some point. Point. But the point is, now after beating Mainz 4-0, Bayern on top of the Bundesliga. Yeah, but it's still very close. There's no reason to panic yet. And I know it seems like sometimes I'm hating on Bayern. I'm not hating. I like seeing greatness. I like seeing great teams do great things. But that hierarchy, it's very entertaining to me that Leipzig are so close, that Dortmund are staying right behind them, 3 points less than Mönchengladbach's right there. That top four is very strong right now, and I'm loving the Bundesliga. I'm loving the competitiveness. I'm not rooting for Bayern. I'm not rooting necessarily against Bayern. I'm just rooting for, if they're going to win it again for like the 8th time in a row, this time I want to see it go down to the very last game. But anyways, let's move on to the Serie A, and AC Milan drew to Verona 1-1, but So did Cagliari and Parma in their respective games. And so right now, the race for 6th, 7th, and 8th are still the exact same thing. 32 points between the three. So AC Milan is still in a good spot. And shout out to Paolo Maldini, if you recognize the name, for making his debut with AC Milan, which is his father's old club where he made his name also. So it's nice to see things come around like that. It seems like times are really changing. Like, you have guys we used to see play and now their kids are playing. Like, look at Zidane. It's incredible. It's just dope to see overall. But also Inter Milan won their game. Lukaku with a brace, and Eriksen, Ashley Young, Victor Moses, Sanchez came on. He was on the bench, but they all played in that game too. It seems like, and I don't even have to say that transfer news, since it's like, well, Eriksen is an Inter Milan player. Like, it was announced this week. He made the transfer, and yeah, it seems like Inter just love the Premier League. Something about the time that Antonio Conte spent in the Premier League coaching Chelsea just made him see, like, man, we got some gems in this league, and if I coach anywhere else, I have to bring some of those players. It's like he's going to the supermarket just shopping for Premier League players. It's hilarious to see, but it's working for him. They're doing really well. They're still very close, like 3 points away from Juventus, so they're staying right there. If they slip up, they're gonna catch him. So Juve, they're right there with you. Speaking of which, Juventus also won against Fiorentina 3-0. Ronaldo got 2 penalty goals against the goalkeeper, who said right before that he studied Ronaldo and he knows where he's going to go if he goes up for the penalty. And yeah, he put 2 past him. So I don't know what you were studying, but you need to go back to that film room and study a little bit more, okay? Because it ain't work. But yeah, guys, the Copa del Rey is coming up also this week. You have Granada versus Valencia in the quarterfinals. Mirandés versus Villarreal. Real Madrid versus Real Sociedad. Atletico Bilbao versus Barcelona. So it's going to be a very good quarterfinals, mostly La Liga team. So, you know, it's definitely going to be strong. But also the Champions League is coming up in about 2 weeks exactly, which I'm super excited about. Just hearing that song just gives me chills. Woo! But last but certainly not least, I really want to know, actually, you guys' opinion on this. The new Predator Mutator line by Adidas with the spikes on them, the 20+ boots, and the gloves also that came out. That whole style with the spikes making them look like a dinosaur lizard type of stuff. And Pogba has been, of course, marketing it and advertising, been like the forefront of it because he's an Adidas athlete, of course. But what are you guys' thoughts on it? I don't know how I feel too much about the whole texture and that thing. It's certainly different. It's different. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's different. I don't know if different is always, you know, can translate Earth. It's the right time for it. I don't know. Something is not striking with it, you know. But I definitely want to know what you guys' opinion on those. So drop those in the comments. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for chilling with your boy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for just talking. Thank you for saying hello in the comments, which you probably will. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this week. Make sure you drop a like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share this with your mommy, your granny, your daddy, your pappy, your grandpappy. Okay, that cat from across the street that keeps asking you for food every time you see it. Share it with that cat. Share it with the pigeon. Share it with the deer that ran in front of your car and who you almost crushed. Share it with them. But make sure you also check out the music and the social media in la descripción. And I will see you guys next time on Goal. Peace.